voice of young people that to be heard by the very high level person like the Prime Minister, the Minister of Education, to look at that, hey, they have some children in the mountain, they cannot go to school, they cannot have a really good life. So they can change something for the young people. We do this last 20 years ago. So you can see that we really success in Thailand. When we present this, I want to invite that to many meeting forum, more than 50 countries around the world. So when we present the projects of Thai people were success for the voice of young people, we have the project like this. So they're very exciting. They never saw the, like you can see the princess was interviewed by the young student, like a reporter, never happened. And also every prime minister, 20 years already that they will give us opportunity for young people to interview them. So we just like ask them a very easy, simple question like when you be a prime minister, when you be a minister of education, whatever, what you going to do for children? So we ask a very simple one, really positive one. We're not the fighter one, like why you not do that? Why you not do this for children? Not us. So we do it like a very polite in the positive way. So that's why we continue our project more than 20 years, because the people, when they meet our young people, young reporter, they feel very comfortable. They feel very happy to talk with us, because they know that we are not the reporter who fighting with them, but we the reporter who want to do something for the young people of the country. So when we really success for these Thai Youth News Center projects, we moved to ASEAN Youth News Centers. So the first thing that we want to talk is why we have to do with ASEAN. I think that because you are the student of mass communication in ASEAN, you better know well why we have to learn about ASEAN, how important about ASEAN community, why we have to learn each other, because a lot of people in many countries that are linked up together. Actually, you can see in Thailand, a lot of Myanmar people, Cambodia people, Laos, Vietnam, they're also working in Thailand. Now, it's like at no border. I think in a few years, they're going to be like a same community. So if we have to do something, we have to learn something, we have to run the projects, something link up the people in ASEAN, not only young people, we have to do many projects. But why they have to be children and youth or the young people? I also sure that you know that because the young people is our future. Everyone know that when concerned that the young people is our future. It's not only our country future, they also are ASEAN future. So and they are also very active for social. They're very active for everything, and they learn a lot of things from the socials. Very easy. So if we can link up the young people in ASEAN in 10 countries together, so they can be friendship, they can go up together and they can do something link up together. And I had some example for the leader of Thailand long time ago when we had problem with another country. So when that problem happened, the prime minister just said, "Oh, no problem. The prime minister of that country is my friend. I was young." This is sparked my idea that if you are friend when you was young, so when you grow up, you can be friendship and you can do something very easy. So the prime minister just said, we are friends when we were young. So we can just call them. Don't worry, be happy. This is your friends. Don't fight us. Don't kill us. Don't have the war, something like that. So this idea is make me to really continue to work with the young people. We do hope that when they grow up, they be a businessman, they can exchange something, they be a government, they can exchange something. So that's why we're working with the ASEAN community and we start working with the young peoples. Oh, okay, really fast. So I'm going to tell you that how to make the young people link up together and empower the voice of the young people in ASEAN and the process. I think it's have like an 8 process. The first thing that if you want to do something for the ASEAN, if you want to do something that in 10 countries, you should have the connection. Connection is very important because you have to know many people in many countries. Like if you want to work with the Philippines, whether you have one friend from Philippines or know someone from Philippines. It's easy if you have connection. I mean that the connection in the positive way. I can do this more than 20 years because I told you that I was invited more than 50 countries around the world. I have attended many workshops, many meetings, include like a ASEAN forums, United UN forum, something like that. So I got a lot of friends. So I try to keep contact with them. So I have a connection. I mean, the connection is very important to run the project, to start up the project. You have to find it. Do you have a connection in each country or not? But the connection is not only the answer. Connection is like just you just know them, but maybe they don't want to help you. They don't want to help you because that they're not like really close to you. I think so. I think this process I call it like a partner. We had a friendship because if you be a partner, I mean you are like a close friends. So we easy to talk together. It's like hey, can you help me to do this? Okay, I can help you. You help me, I help you. So the partner is like a close friend. We can like a win-win projects. If you help me, I can help you. So sometimes they also want us to help them in Thailand, but sometimes we want them to help them in after we have the connection, in other 10 countries, also we have the partner, so very close friends to talk and to help each others. So to set up the empower the voice or communication between the young people in ASEAN, we have to set up topic. What the topic that you want to link, you want to talk, you want to communicate with them. The topic has to be very common topic, very easy topic that every country in 10 countries we understand the same way. You can use very the easy one to communicate. Just like the culture, what the same culture in ASEAN. So the culture is also easy, like how to eat, what they talk, what they're wearing, something like that. Or you can use the easy topic like environmental. Yeah, what elemental, what they want to see, something like that. Or till now you can use the topic very easy and people understand in 10 country, right? What the life after COVID-19. Yeah, what the young people thinking about the COVID-19. After this, what they're going to do, what they want the government do for them, and what they're going to study. Is it online study? Is it work for them or not? In this country, what good lesson learned, and in this country, why they cannot do that, or what they want to tell the government. This kind of topic is will link up or communicate the young people very easy. If you set up the really difficult topic or really challenge them, I think that they not work. You have to use a very easy one. Let everyone in the 10 country understand it very easy and very close to them, and really have a relate to their life, so they can show your the opinion. They can voice. They can tell something. They can show that they want to be part of that to solve the problem in 10 countries together. So the topic is just easy one. After COVID-19, what happened to you? What you want from the government? I think that this kind of the topic that can understand, so that they can work together, they can communicate, they can link together very easy. So after the topics, because we working for a long time for the television news, like one is we send query them the topic. Second, how to write a script in positive way. And third, we training for the how to produce TV news production and by using the mobile. This is the workshop and the training. But for my project to continue about link up the young people in 10 countries, not only the workshop or training, we also do the process that we call follow up trainings. So after we training them in the camp, in the workshop camp or the training camp, and they come back to their country, so we have the team to follow up. So we go to 10 countries, to 9 countries, except Thailand. We go to Singapore, Cambodia, Brunei, Laos to follow up what they have learned from Thailand, what they have learned from the workshop, and it is good for them. And can they use that equipment? Can they use that knowledge to adapt their country? Because you know that ASEAN in 10 countries, they're different government, so different culture. Sometimes they cannot tell the friend in the workshop that or something like the friend that, oh, you can sing this song, we can ask this question to the prime minister. But when they come back to country, they cannot ask. You know, some country that they cannot speak like this, they cannot sing this kind of song, something like that. So the follow-up training, like we go there to cheer them up, to learn from them, to adapt, to change something that the script or the video script that's suitable for their country, for their culture. This is very important because you can see that also the country in ASEAN 10 countries, we also have something the same and something different. But if you use the media to show all around or the social, I mean that every country can see that their production. So we have to make sure that the production is clearly, the production is make every country government no problem because if they show the production on online media, if the government of each country they say, oh, why shouldn't it speak like that? It's not true, or something have problem. It's not our culture. They're going to problem with our networking, and they're going to problem with our young people. So we have to cheer up the young people in the good way, not in the bad way. So we try to follow up, to visit them, to check that if they have any problem, or to learn from them for the good example, or what they have do it good thing, or what they do is for the bad thing. So we can conclude that we can learn from each other. So after follow-up training, they're going to do the production. They're going to going around the country to filming at the script. But not only filming that you see, but we also using like it, like the program of FaceTime, Zoom, all these kind of things that we Skype. We link up the people from each country, like Thailand and Vietnam, Thailand and Brunei, Thailand and Singapore, like ask them to talk together, ask questions using the social media, also the media. Like by the time we use Skype, okay, Facebook, FaceTime, something like this. So the young people can talk to each other before they finish the production. That Vietnam filming like this, are you okay? You want to know something more about Thailand? You want to know something more about Malaysia? So they have to check each other by using the social media. So this is the new way, like last 5 years, not today, right? To link up the young people. So if now we have a lot of program to link up the people, so you use any program, IG, Facebook, Twitter, anything that just let them talk together, just let them share the idea, just let them share lesson learn together, so they can produce the projects, the program that every country happy to see that, every country agree to see that, not like this program is they're not good for my country, this program is not good for Buddhists, something like that. There has something that students can tell each other if we be around them, if we give them the platform. So we also do this for the production, like an action idea using the social media before the production finishes. So after the production finishes, so we also have the, like we call showtime. So we have the platform for them to show voice of ASEAN children and youth. This time is in Thailand, so we invite the country and then show them on the screen. We have a big important person like a princess come to give them award. So they're really proud that their production, their voice have been heard. The media that they produce not only yet they can show on the social media, they can show on television in each country, they can show on any media that they have, but they also got certificate, they also got award. But that in Thailand, we have a very special award, like award from Princess. This is make the young people very proud, and they think, oh, I do the right thing for the country, I do the right thing for our community, I do the right thing for the ASEAN. So we like to cheer up the young people. You do the good thing, you receive the good thing. This is very important for have the platform like a Showtime or award for them, because this award can make them grow up and then very proud that, oh, once when I was young, I can do something for country, I can do something for change the children's life in my country, I can do something for socials, I can do something for ASEAN. Whatever, they're very proud when they grow up, and they will remember that they can do something for the country, they can do something for ASEAN. So when they grow up, they're working, they will not forget that, oh, I still can do something for the country, I still can do something for the ASEAN. This is our objective, that why we have Showtime, why we have award for them.
Yep, Ajahn. So we are very proud of you. Your speech have shown up the power of youth, the power of children, and how the youth and the children use the power of media and communication. That is very cool. You are the pride, or we are very proud of you as our first alumni of our program. And then you are the one that is the father of creative thinker, that transferring with the simplify and positive communication into the hearts of the young generation. That's proved to be about 20 years up to now. And then beside from that, I would like to share with the audience that Ajahn Rachapol is also the host. Beside from the founder of the ASEAN, he also the host of the ASEAN for about 20 years up to now. So I think that you have some picture to share, right? But we have about 5 minutes to go, and the audience is keep chatting some question into the chat board. So we might have some bit. You want to share some screen, right? And then during the wave, we also welcome for any discussion. I would like to say sorry that so many great story of Ajahn Rachapol, but since we have a very limited time, so we will be very happy to link you with Ajahn Rachapol later on. So we are welcome for any discussion, and also the Ajahn Rachapol, you would like to share the screen, right? So your award, a lot of award that you got, global award up to the Asianization kind of that. Okay. We would love to see some voice from the floor. Any voice, please? Power of media, power of children, power of youth. Any voice to share? Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Ajahn Rachapol. My name is Dararat. I'm a project manager for the traffic. We are working on the project to combat illegal wildlife trade here in Thailand. Your talk is so inspiring. And it's just a question that I have is, throughout your 20 years of your journey, what are the challenges that you found, and how can you cope with that? And the second question is, all those products, the video, the story that the kids and the youth produce, it reminds me of the how do we call it, the citizen journalist that hosted by Thai PBS, right? Have you ever shared those products produced by the kids and the youth to the mainstream media, just like Thai PBS, and have them help magnify the impacts by showing or broadcasting on their channel? Yeah, in terms of collaboration with them, is there any? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ajahn. The first question was the challenge. The challenge is how to convince the government in 10 countries to accept the idea that young people can do something for the country and young people can hold the microphone, can use the media. Actually, we start more than 20 years, so we want all the production to broadcast on national TV in 10 countries. So we challenge to fighting with the government to accept the idea. You have to imagine that it is 20 years ago. 20 years ago, no one imagined that children can hold microphone and with the camera. But we do that at the first time. So our challenge is how to make the adult people, the government, the NGO, ever the director of school, accept the idea, allow the children that to do the report and listen to their voice. That's why that we try to empower the voice of young people. This is really challenged me. But actually, I told you at the first thing that we have connection and we have the partner. This is very important. We started project with a very good partner from UNICEF and and also Ministry of Social. But by that time, we not call the Ministry of Social. They're just like organization for national youth, something like that. But we working closely with them. So we have a good partnership. We have a good relationship with them. So that is my back to push my project 20 years when the people don't understand, but we can do that. And we also use a lot of friendship partner. You can see the picture that I showed you, like 20 years ago, no one imagined that the children can interview the prime minister. Never think it will happen before. But we use our friend. Our friendship. I had a lot of friends working in the government house, something like that. I have a lot of friends working with the party, something like that. I have to use myself as a friendship to partner to friendship for everyone. If you want to work for children, don't fight with anyone. Don't be any enemy. You have to friendship to everyone. So everyone will support you to work for children. This is a challenge to me. So I have to keep smile. I have to, okay, no problem. I will do that because I want to friendship for everyone. Because I think that one day they can help me to do something for children. It's really challenging. And the second question is the platform. I can tell you that I work in this kind of project more than 20 years. More than 20 years before Thai PBS happened. You have to understand. So we broadcast our news on national TV before Thai PBS happened. We have before that, Jiu Jiao Jiao Lok, Chong Sang, very popular Chong Sang. And I broadcast on national TV, Channel 7, the most popular TV station in Thailand, more than 10 years. We broadcast the news more than 10 years. And when they set up the Thai PBS, I don't know that I can tell. I can tell you something. Okay. When they set up that Thai PBS, we have talking with the high-level person about this project. Actually, my project will be the one program, big program for Thai PBS. We rehearsal and try to do that already, but they have some problem because that I understand that Thai PBS use the money from the government. They have to do some standard. The standard. They have standard. Yes, Ajahn.
Yes. It's very sorry to interrupt you. So many questions keep flowing in. Question from Ajahn Dr. Thaksinai mentioned about. I do agree with you that connection is the most important. But do you have any kinds of tools for program evaluation and how they are doing it? What make them so sustaining or kind of that? That is a question from Dr. Thaksina, please.
Yes, we have working with UNICEF and we do this kind of process to check that why they can keep continue like 20 years, right? So the first thing that we found that the project benefit to them, like a win-win projects. If the project is benefit to the student, so the teacher try to keep it. And this project also benefit for the teacher. They can sue for some degree for them. They can hire up. They can use this project to show that they can do something. So if the project it benefits to everyone, they can be long-run projects.
Yeah. Okay. Any question more, please? Because it's time for 9 p.m. now, so fast.
Sorry.
Any feedback, Connie? Dr. June, Dr. Pong, Kunwala, Albert, any reflection from you, please? Yeah. And we also have Dr. Nathanan, but he's saying that he cannot voice in. And then who else? Jan Nilampai, who else does keep coming the interaction?
I have a question to from Facebook Live, Kun Thosapon from Boston.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Do you have any tools for program evaluation? If so, what are they and how they are formulate?
Evaluation program. Yes.
Actually, we do working at that. Actually, I don't have this kind of thing because I working like an NGO one. If someone want to do like this kind of thing, maybe that some university that do that, and maybe UNICEF or the government do it for in the name of me. So my organization, we don't have this kind of thing.
Okay. Who else? Okay. Connie, Dr. Pong, Kunwala. Actually, Ajahn Rachapol, he has the showcase from Singapore, the youth from Singapore, but very sorry that we don't have time. Would you like to share just a little bit, or maybe 1 minute, please, because some people are very curious. The clip from Singapore, can you?
Yes, but can I answer the Thai PBS?
Oh yes, please. Sorry that I interrupt you. Okay.
We contact with them, and then we try to set up the program like this before Thai PBS setting. But we have to understand that they have to set up some standard. But for me, I working with 60 provinces around the country. The children from 60 provinces, they are different. We cannot have standard. Like the students from Hiltai on the mountain, they have their own style to report. And the students from deep south of Thailand, Yala, Pattani, they also have their own style to report. I think you understand that. So we cannot got the standard that if you be a student reporter, you have to do this standard. I cannot do that because that I open mind for the young people. You are children from Bangkok, you can report like this. You are children from the mountain, you can report this style. You are student from Northeast, you can report this style. So we not set up the standard. That's why we not broadcast on national TV, Thai PBS, as Ajahn Adarat asked me. So I want to tell you that because we are open freely for the young people to think, to creative. This is like an open heart for working. So we not get standard for them. We not point to them that you have to speak like this, you have to edit like this, you have to say like this. So we don't have standard, but we just want them to empower the voice of young people. This is our objective that different from another TV station. That's why we just broadcast in our own way or some TV station.
Yeah, I would like to make a conclusion that you're saying that the standard is kind of contextualization and creative from the youth themselves as the standard to serve their own need and to serve their own community. Yes, that's very, very cool, right? Okay, I think that as we come up to be the last session of the live with our network and our student. Any voice from the student, please? Connie, Albert, Kunwala, do you have any feedback, please, before we let Ajahn Rachapol give a short burst before he's finished his session? Any voice, please?
May I ask first?
Yes.
Okay, that you work for this project for the 7 years, right?
20 years.
20 years, right? 20 years, right? I'm sorry. How to find the budget to support your work? Because I think you do you sacrifice yourself for the young people, for the youth, and who support you, who help you, how you convince the company or the organization to support you that you want like a money, like a equipment, how you convince them and find the budget.
Thank you. This is a really challenged me. This is a really good question that everyone around the world always ask me. How can I keep the project 20 years? How can I do the project really big? How can I got an Emmy Award? How can they move to the? Because I told you at the first part of the topic is we have connection. We have connection. We know a lot of people, myself, and we have a partner. We have to be a partner. I mean, we have to be a friendship of many people. We cannot fight with anyone. So when you have partner, we have a good friendship. So friend will help you. When I start like 20 years ago, we have a very good partner with UNICEF and Department of Children and Youth. By that time, they call Department of Children and Youth something. So the people working with me in many meetings and many forums, and I try to show them that we can do something together for our country. I ask the money for the government. I ask the money from UNICEF, from many organizations. I not ask the money for myself. I ask the money for children. So I prove everyone to respect me that all the money you give me, I give back to the children. Like last 20 years ago, UNICEF give me budget about 10 million baht. It's really big budget for the small projects. But UNICEF said this is innovative. It never happened in 20 years ago. But we try to prove that, like if they give me this 100 baht, they can teach students in only 10 provinces. If they give to another organization, they can use only 10 provinces. But if they give me 100 baht, I teach 50 provinces. You understand? So I always do this. The government give the money. They said this money only you can teach students 20 provinces. I teach 50 provinces. So I prove for them that I don't have any benefits for the money. If you give me more money, I give back to the children. So I proved it more than 20 years. So many government, because 20 years already, when that time, that kind of the government is very small one. And now he bigger, he the minister, he the director already. And he see me 20 years already. Also the UNICEF and also the many people, they see me working like this more than 20 years. So nowadays, when I just go to talk to you, you can believe me, you touch me that all the money you give to me, all the money I ask you, I give back to the student, and all the product, all the thing that you can see that it happened because that many friends support. So friendship is very important.
Okay, great. So it's okay, right, Kunmala? Who else that would like to share, because we are a little bit late of time? Albert, Connie, Dr. Pong, Annie, Dr. Busaba, are you in? Kundalalat, Ajandalalat, what else? No?
Yes, may I ask?
Yeah. Please. Please. Okay.
Hello,
Yeah.
do you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to ask a question. Do you want a new project to do in the future along ASEAN move forward?
Actually, today I also working with the ASEAN because we moved to working with the Bangkok government. The school in Bangkok, they also have the Bangkok government. They also have school under the Bangkok government. So I just link up the 9 schools from Bangkok to 9 countries. We call Bangkok ASEAN Student Center. And also this government, I try to convince them to work with the 77 province. I mean that we working for Bangkok ASEAN Student New Center 4 years already. And this year, the 5th year, we try to move from Bangkok ASEAN Student New Center to 77 province ASEAN Student New Center. It means that you can see maybe this year, you can see Chiang Mai ASEAN Student New Center, Khon Kaen ASEAN Student New Center, Yala ASEAN Student New Center. So we try to link 77 provinces to link up with the ASEAN. Because that, not only we can link the young people to be friendship and do something in the future together, but we can improve our student Thailand to improve our English. Actually English, because you see that I use Skype and this kind of program. Let the young people talking together. They're really exciting, when they I said, tomorrow you have to talk to the Singapore friend. So they have to prepare English. They have to learn a lot of things. So that, they alert to study English. They alert to learn something from the Google. They alert, although they have to speak to Laos, they also have to find more information. They have to speak English. So that is good for our young people anyway. So I try to do it 77 province for this project. I hopefully success for this year, if you want to help us.
Yeah. Okay. I think that some people would like to see some case from Singapore. Is that possible for you to share?
I prepare already, but do you have time, right?
Just a little bit, because it seemed like people are curious, because actually we announced that we will have the live chat up to 3 p.m. but 9 p.m. but it seemed like people still keep follow up, right? So maybe a little bit good that you may share the case that you have prepared. Albert, do you have any contribution or comment, please? Dr. Busaba also. Albert,
I have no question, but I think I agree with Ajahn. For example, connectivity is very important to our development. Yeah.
Okay, good. So like Ajahn Rachapol saying that how he could sustain himself up to about 20 years up to now. I think that is under the regulation of good governance to make transparent. So that is how the people or the donor trust the money can go direct to the youth, to the children directly. So that's the strategy that he used. And then he himself is a very magnet people media, right? He can transfer the message on behalf of the kid themselves, because the kid or the children they themselves may not have the opportunity to talk. So the hand in hands working to make it happen. Allow ASEAN more than 50, 60 countries, right? Okay, so you like to share the case that you prepare, Ajahn?
Yes, or 1 minute.
Okay. Ajahn Pong, Ajahn Jun, you like to share something? Okay. Okay.
Good morning. Good morning. Usually, if you talk about Singapore, you may think about the Malayan, but not only that, Singapore also has a lot of beautiful, interesting, and yet historical things here. Singapore also has a lot of museums which consist of many interesting and beautiful sculptures and paintings. But for me, the most important thing is the children of Singapore. The signature dishes in Singapore are the chili crab, chicken rice, nasi lemak, and many more. Many tourists specially fly over to Singapore to taste these cuisines. I am informed that we are part of ASEAN community, and I will wish for ASEAN to create more schools for children so that more children would be able to have proper education and more scholarships for us to be able to go overseas to learn about others' culture and enhance our learning experience. Lastly, I will wish for ASEAN to have free internet for every child and their family so that they could use the internet to search on the Wikipedia, Google, and etc. Children should also each have their own smartphone, tablet. Education is very important for all children, so please do not forget our ASEAN children in order for ASEAN children to have a better education. Soon, we will all grow up and make ASEAN to become a better community. This is Charlene reporting from ASEAN Children News in Singapore.
Wow, big hands, big hands. Very great, very great. So this is the voice of the kid that's saying that we will do ASEAN for a better community. This is a voice for the kid. You can imagine that in the coming soon years, right? So they can be the smart population or smart citizen of ASEAN who have a peaceful community together. So smart work you are, right? So some message from friend that's asking about kind of any challenges and especially about the budget from Dr. Nathanan. I think that you have Ajahn Kunpala already asked you, right? Okay, so if no more voices, I think that we will hear the last word from Ajahn Rachapol, the one who's saying that he's the one that create the literacy for the youth in a creative way. Kind of that. Some voice, please. Yes, Dr. Bisba, welcome, please.
When I watch the video clips, I really like when Ajahn Rachapol said that the Thai student, when they have the news clip and they try to study more about the English language. I wonder why I don't know that we have this kind of thing. I don't know that we have children news, ASEAN children news. So what kind of channel that I can get into, can access into that so that I could spread this kind of program to all the children, all my students that I know. Thank you.
Because actually that's because the budget also. We after we finish the project, we show on national TV in many countries in ASEAN, including Thailand, and after that we also post on YouTube, on Facebook. You can find some clip or information about our project in the Facebook, Facebook page, ASEAN Children News. Yes.
Thank you. I will follow that page.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Two pages. We do ASEAN Children News for the children under 18. I mean the high school student. But we also have another project for the university. We call ASEAN Youth News, linking university in 10 countries. Also the same project. We do the project together.
I never know about that. This is a very good project, in terms of studying English and speaking English for ASEAN. I'd like Thai students to know more just British English and American English, something like that. Yes. I think when we have AEC policy, I haven't heard much about how Thai students link to ASEAN students or even children not in school. I think this kind of project is very valuable for our Thai students and Thai children and Thai kids. I really like it. Thank you so much for this kind of thing. Our money is valuable. Thank you very much.
Okay, Connie, you would like to say something? No. Okay, Kun Rachapol, is your last word for us before we finish the session, please.
Okay. Many people ask me that why I can keep the projects and long term and why I really look young. I'm 51 already, really old. Because I working with the heart of children. You see, my logo is a smiling heart. Whatever happened to your life, whatever problem come to your life, whatever COVID come to your life, don't so sad. Don't get the problem. Just get the problem outside you. Don't take it inside your heart. Keep your heart smile. Your brain will work, and you can solve any problem in your life. This is I always teaching my students. Yes.
I don't believe that you are 50 up, because on my screen your face looks similar to Albert. Albert, how old are you?
23.
Okay. So I think that Albert, you should move yourself to be the head of the ASEAN.
I will try.
They need volunteer. Yeah. So I think that we are not only talking about how we use communication and media for inclusive development, but it's also for creative development also. So this is no doubt that why Ajahn Rachapol, our senior, I would like to say to you all that he's your senior, that no doubt that's why he got a global award. And then he can tap the hand with many leaders in many countries, more than 50 countries. So tonight, I hope that with the power of media, communication and creative, open heart with a smiling heart, that not even make yourself look young, but also make yourself more value to the country as well as the region of ASEAN. So soon that ASEAN will be better, right, Ajahn Rachapol?
Sure.
Thank you very much. We are very proud of you. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Ajan.
Thanks for the audience. Thank you so much. Okay. Keep connecting. Yeah. Okay. So it's time for us. Ajahn Nilampai, so how about our life?
Yes, life is the end.
No more question, no? So we come back to our class. Okay. Connie, you got the problem in the voices or everything?